It's Matthew here from Simply Spanish Wine, and today we're looking at organic wine. Well, organic wine has certainly taken off a lot in recent years. In fact, if you're living in the UK, organic wine is set to account for about 10% of total wine consumption by the end of 2022. But even if you're living here in Spain, things are pointing in a pretty organic direction. In fact, Spain is a bit of a market leader in organic wine production. With 120,000 hectares planted, that's 12% of the total nationally, Spain has more organic vines than any other country in the world. And if we take into account actual wine production, then Spain is responsible for 29% of global organic wine output. Now that all sounds very good and healthy, but what exactly is organic wine? In a nutshell, organic wine means wine produced according to organic viticulture and fermented in a way that complies with organic winemaking standards. Those rules and regulations vary from country to country, just to make things slightly more confusing. So there isn't one single global standard. But fortunately for us here in Spain, there are EU laws governing organic winemaking. One of the key things to remember is that organic wine must be made from grapes which have been grown in a natural way, without the addition of any man-made chemical-based components like pesticides, herbicides, fungicides or fertilizers, steering well clear of genetically modified material. Instead, there's a really big focus on natural ingredients like compost to really stimulate the health of the soil. In fact, this focus on tip-top soil is one of the things that makes organic viticulture different to conventional viticulture, where there's more of a focus on the health of the plant. Organic winemakers take a prevention rather than cure approach. So you'll often find them focusing on things like canopy management, which means trimming and pruning the leaves on the vine to make sure that the optimum amount of sunlight reaches the grape, but also that there's a nice healthy airflow through the plant to keep the grapes really healthy and stave off things like fungal disease. So much for the vineyard, but organic wine rules also take account of what actually happens inside the winery itself. There the focus is on the kinds of things that can get added to wine before and during the fermentation process, and then at the bottling stage too. One of the big things that people talk about is sulfur dioxide, or SO2, which can be used as a disinfectant and also to help preserve wines. Remember, sulfites do also occur naturally anyway during the fermentation stage. Now, a lot of people get worried about sulfites because they're worried about potential allergic reactions. But in fact, within the EU, the thresholds for sulfites in wines are actually pretty low, between about 100 and 150 milligrams per litre. So it's unlikely that you would get an allergic reaction to them. If you'd like to try some organic wine, the next time you're out shopping, look out for the EU organic wine logo of white stars in the shape of a leaf. Normally this is on a green background, although that can vary depending on the colour of the label itself, like on this bottle from our good friends Thayer Pardas in Dio Penedès up by Barcelona. We hope you've enjoyed this video and it's taught you a little bit about the world of organic wine. If you liked it, say so, give us a like or share the video with your friends, or subscribe to our Facebook channel if you haven't done so already. And if you've got any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you in the feedback section below. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon on Simply Spanish Wine.